Like, I understand frustration because, like, people believe that the media is only talking negative things about Angel Reese, when the reality couldn't be further from...
Angel Reese fans just went full beast mode. ESPN's latest move, or shocking lack of one, has them fuming, and it's not just about her iconic red nails. Did the network seriously snub the Bayou Barbie, or is this another case of media memory loss? Fans are outraged, pitchforks are raised, and the smoke, thick as ever.
These are freaking tweets, just randomly tweet you may be interested in, seeing all the positive things about Angel Reese. But Angel Reese is a good game, and suddenly it's, oh, why did ESPN not push this? And I'm like, you just celebrate the good game. Just celebrate the good game. And then, especially when...
Angel Reese fans have entered full delusion mode, and honestly, it's impressive. Sure, Reese has had a few solid games in Unrivaled, dropping respectable numbers and reminding everyone why she's in the league. But her fans? They've gone full ride or die mode. You know the type, demanding a 30-minute ESPN special after a couple of good performances. Now they're flooding social media like unpaid PR reps, fiercely demanding respect for their queen. The energy is unmatched, and the dedication? Absolutely next level.
Wait, so I saw that the hoo-dee-hoo got shut down. Bow, bow. Period.
According to Reese's fans, ESPN is deliberately ignoring her greatness. They're convinced there's a secret anti-Angel conspiracy in the sports media world, working hard to keep her out of the headlines. Meanwhile, ESPN is probably just busy figuring out how to squeeze another LeBron segment into the schedule. But that explanation doesn't fly with the Angel Army. Yes, I just coined that, and it fits perfectly. They're demanding the full treatment: red carpets, parades, and for ESPN to officially rename Sports Center to Angel Center.
Angel Reese just had one of the better games in Unrivaled, period, by any player so far in this league. But the best part about her having her good game is that we saw all three phases of Angel Reese, right? You saw why people love her, why some people hate her, why some people are iffy about her, and why some people are just, it is.
Is there some truth to their frustration? Maybe. Reese has been delivering solid performances, and it's fair to want her recognized. But let's be real. If ESPN is overlooking her, it's hardly a personal attack. The network has a long track record of treating women's basketball like a side quest. Honestly, if ESPN earned $1 every time they forgot to post a highlight, they could probably afford to buy an entirely new network.
And I know this is her haters' biggest fear, was looking like one of the best players in the W in the world.
Here's where things get truly hilarious. Reese's fans aren't just mad, they're deeply offended. The way they're acting, you'd think ESPN personally showed up at their doors, snatched their TV remotes, and banned them from watching basketball forever. Some are even pulling out receipts, analyzing ESPN's tweets like seasoned FBI agents, breaking down how much love other players are getting. "Oh, so you posted this player's stats but not Angel's?" they tweet, adding a magnifying glass emoji like they've just cracked the case of the century. Meanwhile, Reese is probably out here living her best life, securing the bag, relaxing, and gearing up for the next game. But her fans? They're fighting for her honor like she's a medieval queen in need of avenging. The dedication is honestly impressive. But let's keep it real. It's ESPN, the same network that once referred to Nikola Jokic, yes, the MVP, as some guy. If ESPN can forget an entire MVP, Angel Reese might just have to wait her turn.
It's so much I can say, but I think for me, to keep going, it's hard. It is hard. To live my life isn't easy. And I don't want to get emotional, but that's why I put the work in every day, because there are little girls that look up to me. There are the college girls that look up to me, and just being able to be an inspiration every day. So that's why I just try to keep going through all the negativity. At 22, it's hard living this life, but I'm grateful, I'm blessed, and I'm lucky to be around this group, and being here in Unrivaled has just been the best thing for me.
Again, a lot of the backlash that Angel Reese receives is on her own, is because of her own behalf. Things that she's done.
Still, Reese's fans aren't letting this go. They're convinced she's being erased from history in real time. Respect isn't enough. They want full acknowledgement and nonstop hype. In fact, they want ESPN anchors to wake up daily, stare in the mirror, and declare, Angel Reese is her. Anything less? Total disrespect. The funniest part? If ESPN does start hyping her, these same fans will be like, wow, finally, we had to force you. Satisfaction? Not happening. At this point, nothing short of a 30 for 30 documentary titled The Disrespect of Angel Reese will do. But honestly, I almost respect it. The delusion, the dedication, the rage tweets. If nothing else, Reese has built a fan base that refuses to let her name be anything but front page news. And that's legendary.
Angel Reese had a massive game on Friday. Massive game on Friday. 20-something points, like 21 rebounds. She was efficient. She was 10 of 19 from the field. Yes, she did get fouled out. However, it is what it is. Ultimately, Team Rose got the dub squad against the Lunar Owls. Like, here's the thing, guys. The Lunar Owls, the best team in Unrivaled. And the Team Rose was like, you know what? Now we got something to prove. We not just the fun people. We not just the gang of cool kids. Nah, we gonna beat you.
Angel Reese has had an impressive month in Unrivaled. No one's denying that. She's been hooping, stacking up double-doubles, and making her presence known. But her fans, they've taken things to a whole new level. You'd think she was dropping 50-point triple-doubles every night, rewriting basketball history, and solving world hunger all at once. Naturally, they expect ESPN to treat her like the league's sole superstar. Let's be real. Reese could make a simple layup, and her fans would flood the comments screaming, "Where's the post, ESPN? Y'all stay disrespecting her." Like, seriously, calm down. The funniest part? Reese's fans genuinely believe there's a deep-rooted conspiracy against her. They imagine ESPN executives meeting every morning like, all right, team, who are we not posting today? Angel Reese? Perfect. Now, back to our regular Luka Doncic coverage. Meanwhile, the reality is far less dramatic. ESPN just doesn't post everything that happens. Sometimes it's really just that simple.
Reese went absolutely nuts. 22 points, 21 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 10 for 19 from the field. That's what you want to see from Angel Reese. Over 50% because she's shooting within 3 feet of the basket. Finish good, hunt me down some boards, and if you see an open lane, by all means, take it coast to coast because your handle, I'm confident enough in your handle to go coast to coast, especially in this league. It is what it is.
But for Reese fans, simple recognition isn't enough. They want full-blown obsession. They expect ESPN to wake up, brush their teeth, and post about Angel Reese before even checking the weather. Forget Caitlin Clark. Forget Aja Wilson. Forget the entire NBA. Just a 24/7 stream of Reese highlights, even if all she did was jog back on defense with style. At this point, they probably want ESPN to hire a full-time Angel Reese correspondent, someone whose sole job is to follow her around, document her every move, and deliver hourly updates. Breaking. Angel Reese just tied her shoe at practice, more at 6, because in their eyes, anything less than nonstop coverage is pure disrespect. And the entitlement doesn't stop with ESPN. They've expanded their crusade to anyone who talks about women's basketball without dropping Reese's name at least 5 times. Other players could be breaking records, hitting game winners, or dominating the court. And Reese fans would still flood the comments with, "But what about Angel Tho?" As if she's contractually required to be part of every single conversation.
Yesterday, Angel Reese, if she can continue to get more efficient at the rim, there is no stopping Angel. There's no stopping her. And I know y'all, like some of y'all in the chat like to be some haters on Angel or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you this. Angel already is a elite rebounder, one of the best rebounders that we have seen in this game out of just 1 year of her playing. 1 year. Not even her playing the full season. From 1 year, we know that she is an elite.
The thing is, Angel Reese is a star, one of the biggest names in women's basketball right now. No one's denying that. But there's a difference between wanting her to get the credit she deserves and expecting the entire sports media world to revolve around her. Because, believe it or not, other players exist. Other stories are unfolding. Other athletes deserve attention too. And let's be real, Reese herself isn't stressing over any of this. She's out there doing her thing, playing well, securing the bag, and moving forward. Meanwhile, her fans are fighting imaginary battles, flooding ESPN's comments like their tweets are going to force SportsCenter to issue a public apology for not posting her stat line fast enough. It's reached the point where even neutral fans are giving side eyes. Because here's the truth. If you constantly have to demand respect instead of letting your game speak for itself, maybe the issue isn't ESPN. Maybe it's just unrealistic expectations. And if Angel Reese keeps balling out, she will get her flowers, whether ESPN posts her every 5 minutes or not. But in typical Angel Reese fashion, she couldn't just have a good game and leave it at that. No. Where's the fun in that? Dropping buckets is one thing, but entertainment? That's Reese's specialty. So naturally, when she lit up the Lunar Owls, she had to let their fans know. After all, what's the point of winning if you can't rub a little salt in the wound?
And I have to tell you, I'm in a bit of shock. This Angel Reese, she scored 22 points and 21 rebounds in a 3-on-3 short. This was kind of crazy.
And what better way to rub it in than by becoming an owl herself? That's right. Reese hit the crowd with her best hoo-hoo impression, flapping her arms like she was about to take flight. Forget post-game interviews. She was out here giving a live-action nature documentary on the court. If ESPN didn't capture that moment in slow motion with dramatic music, they seriously fumbled the bag. But of course, Lunar Owls fans weren't feeling the Freebird impersonation lesson. You could practically feel the boos through the screen. They were big mad. And Reese? She was loving every second of it. Nothing fuels her more than a salty opposing crowd. She could probably power an entire city off their frustration alone. And just when you thought the chaos was over, plot twist, Reese wasn't done. She took it a step further, turning her energy toward her own sideline. Apparently, even her coach isn't safe from the vibe she brings.
Angel Reese had a double-double before the first half was even over. Chelsea Gray, the point guard, was everywhere she needed to be. I loved watching the matchup with Napheesa Collier and Angel Reese. I feel like Angel did a good job with the pump fake, drawing the foul even if she missed the shot, drawing that.
At one point in the game, her coach, doing what coaches do, tried to get her to dial it back. Big mistake. Reese turned around and screamed right in her face, like she was ready to suit up and go one-on-one right there. The message? Calm down? Me? Absolutely not. Reese isn't built for calm. She's chaos in motion, and she wouldn't have it any other way. And honestly, this is exactly why people either love her or love to hate her. She's not just playing basketball, she's putting on a show. She's talking, taunting, and turning every game into a must-watch drama. Whether you're rooting for her or against her, you simply can't look away. Sure, she could have had a great game and left it at that. But that's not Angel Reese. She's going to make sure you remember it. And if that means turning into an owl mid-game or clashing with her own coach, so be it. Yet here we are, watching Angel Reese's fans act like she's the most overlooked player in sports history. According to them, ESPN, the WNBA, and the entire basketball world are plotting against her. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark had to shatter records just to get proper recognition. She was selling out arenas, single-handedly boosting TV ratings, and still, the media treated her success like a technical glitch, something they had to acknowledge but weren't exactly eager to celebrate.
So, no surprise to anyone, the WNBA playoff ratings, we mentioned this a bit earlier in the week, they're down. We knew they would be down. They're going to continue to go down 50% compared to what it was like with Caitlin Clark for the 2 games that she was in the post.
It wasn't just fans. Former players, media personalities, and entire networks barely gave Caitlin Clark her props. And when they did, it felt forced, like they had no choice but weren't about to hype it up. But now, suddenly, these same folks are leading the charge for fair coverage when it comes to Angel Reese? It's actually hilarious. If anyone had a real case for being underappreciated, it was Clark last year. She shattered records, sold out arenas, boosted TV ratings, and still, the media treated her success like a technical glitch, something they had to acknowledge, but weren't too thrilled about. Now that Clark is finally getting the recognition she earned, Reese's camp is in full meltdown mode. It's like they can't handle any spotlight shining elsewhere. But here's the thing. Reese has been playing well, and that means the first game of the WNBA season is about to be box office. Drama? Guaranteed. Fireworks? Absolutely. The real question, can Angel keep this form and let her game speak? Or are we in for another WWE-style mid-game moment? Either way, the cameras will be rolling, and the internet? Oh, it's ready. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.